Doesn't this look familiar? Hi there, my name is Leonard Sultana. This is an Englishman in San Diego, another one of the regular vlogs that I do as I prepare and get ready for San Diego Comic-Con 2014. It is June the 20th, it's 33 days to this year's Comic-Con, and this is the location of my first ever vlog about a year ago. When I was recording videos up to San Diego Comic-Con 2013. It's a field in Yorkshire. I'm doing my best to protect the microphone from any kind of wind noise, because while it is a very glorious summer's day here in Yorkshire, in England, it's a little bit windy, which is not entirely unusual for this neck of the woods. We are getting ourselves nicely ready, however, to head out to slightly clearer and warmer climes in San Diego. Right, that's the introduction out of the way. So let's crack on with the news, because I do want to make this a quick one, because I've got things to do today. It's proven to be an interesting week. It's been the first week I've actually felt like some kind of journalist with a small J. It's very, very weird. In that I have held interviews with one or two Comic-Con names, such as John Gazette from Ace Parking and David Glanzer from Comic-Con International for the Hangouts and also for various interview pieces on the website. However, this week was the first time I actually held interviews with kind of proper celebrities and things. It's been very, very weird. So, very quickly, the news for this week. For Comic-Con. Very exciting for Brits in that the Eisner Awards 2014, the nominees have gone up a couple of days ago, and 3 comic book stores in the UK have been nominated for the Spirit of Industry Award, which is just very exciting, I think. OK Comics in Leeds. Let's see if I get these right. I know that Final Frontier in Plymouth, and also mind blank there for a second. Yes, that would be Manchester, Travelling Man, of course. Very, very exciting for them. And also, I found out that in actual fact, what they had been done is been contacted about a month previously that someone had nominated them to be put forward for the Eisner Award for Spirit of Industry. And as it happens, they'd put together the pictures and a small bio about the stores, but hadn't actually been told if they had made the shortlist for the nominations. So I decided to write up a piece for the Englishman in San Diego website, and I thought off the top of my head, why don't I ring them? Ring the manager the first thing in the morning and actually ask if what their response was to the whole thing. I rang them, and all 3 of them hadn't actually found out that they had made the nominations. The awards had gone up on the website, I think, 8-9 o'clock the previous evening, and certainly OK Comics in Leeds and Travelling Man, they had no idea they'd actually made the final nominations shortlist, which was incredible, especially when I was the one that actually rang them up, and I conducted my first real proper phone interviews as a journalist. Felt very weird. And not only that, but last week on Sunday, I'd managed to contact a very special guest for the Cup of Tea hangout last Sunday, which was just incredible to do. And get a chance to talk to the writer of The Wicked and Divine. He's also written for Marvel, did an excellent and well-received run on Young Avengers, with his partner in crime, Jamie McKelvey. That would be Kieran Gillen. So I actually spoke to and interviewed an actual writer of comics. So, very exciting. And it was interesting to do that, to get the chance. I'm finding to do these blogs and also do the website as well, to have the opportunity to speak to these people. It's exciting, and I'm hoping to do more of those as we get closer to con and during con as well. I've already spoken to, and we've managed to arrange that on a hangout between now and when we fly out to San Diego, that we'll be able to get to speak to Paul Cornell, who is a writer of some very, very good books indeed, and he's also written a number of Doctor Who episodes of New Who, and I've seen him and spoken to him briefly at a couple of UK cons, but never about San Diego Comic-Con, so it's going to be interesting talking to him. Okay, other news that's come out. Very interesting, or very nice piece of artwork from legendary comics artist Jim Lee. Will be on the front cover of this year's Souvenir Book. I'm going to put that in the corner of the screen right now. It's gorgeous. It's going to be hopefully as well on the front of the T-shirts this year, which is going to be an interesting thing, because obviously we've got the Batman one, but we've got a number of other anniversaries that are happening this year, so it'd be curious to see what other T-shirts actually come out. Hopefully those are going to be announced in the next couple of weeks, or hopefully in the next week or so actually. So that's interesting and exciting to see what's going to be on the T-shirt, especially after last year's brilliant and beautiful T-shirt based around Sandman, which I was a massive fan of. So yes, that's going to be interesting. People have been asking me what is actually going to be happening when it comes to the vlogs, and also what I'm going to be covering this year. Asking whether I'm going to be doing a hangout daily when the schedules come out, so we can talk about the lineup for 2014. I'm not going to be doing that this year, purely because there are a fair number of other sites that cover it. Indeed, the San Diego Unofficial Comic-Con blog do their daily blog as they talk and strip the whole list of panels and guests that appear at Comic-Con as they're revealed each day, usually in direct mirror to the days of the con. So, for example, on the Thursday of the con, about 2 weeks from now, hopefully, we'll have the Thursday release, which is directly a fortnight before, and then the Friday on the Friday, Saturday on the Saturday. Hopefully that's what they're going to do, as they have done in previous years. So I'm not going to be doing that, but the unofficial blog no doubt will be doing their daily vlogs. I'll do my best to link to those when they arrive. What else? What they've been asking, what I am going to be doing in San Diego. Hopefully I'm going to be doing a number of interviews and also 1 or 2 vlogs. I am going to be doing a daily vlog from I'm going to say the Saturday. I'll say the Saturday. So the Saturday prior to Comic-Con, I will do a daily vlog throughout the course of the con week, including I'm going to do another tour of San Diego Comic-Con. I'll try and be a little bit more clearer about the geography, especially if you're going for the first time. I'd like you to get an idea of what you can expect if you are heading around Comic-Con. Okay, so that's all the news, that's all the updates. 1 or 2 messages as well. 1 or 2 people have been asking what I'm doing. Okay, let's do one more. Oh, hello, am I being joined? This is where I get a horse nibbling at my hindquarters or something. Let's see if we can avoid that. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about in this week's vlog is something that happened last year, which kind of put a dampener on the entire Comic-Con for 2013 for myself and my wife Caroline. I've talked about this on previous vlogs, but I wanted to highlight a certain element of it because on preview night my wife broke her leg. Basically, we'd gone to the UK attendees meetup at the Hilton Gas Lamp, had a fantastic evening catching up with everybody, and decided that we were going to head off around 10:30, get back to the condo to rest up for a busy day, first day of San Diego Comic-Con. About 2/3 of the way up to the condo, which was at the top end of Gas Lamp, Caroline stepped off a curb and instantly rolled. Caroline will say that she has had problems with her ankles in the past, and that's just a case of she's got weak ankles and she rolled, and that's nothing that she could do. I would say that the curbs in San Diego are a little bit higher than they are in the UK. So it was, I'd say, a combination of the two. Either way, whatever happened, Caroline rolled, she landed on the floor and instantly gave out this god-awful scream of pain. You just knew that something horrible had happened. It wasn't just a sprained ankle. And it wasn't. It was a full-blown break, which actually went up the bone and across. It was a very nasty little fracture. So we ended up in Mount Sinai Hospital, thanks to Khan Tai, who's somebody. I'm going to put his Twitter name and also any way I can highlight him on this vlog. I would recommend you following him, because not only is he just a very great Comic-Con supporter, but he's also a top guy to have in your corner, and certainly someone to have support you, like he did for us in San Diego. Drove us up to the hospital and stayed overnight as well. He's a bit hardcore as well, because he also left us at 7 o'clock in the morning when we finally got back to the condo, and went straight into the queue. He'd been awake for something like 38 hours straight at this point. It was just, he certainly put his hours in on that first day. I'm going to move away because I think this horse is wanting to nibble me at some point. Also, I've got a couple of flies with me. This is what happens when you interact with nature, man. So, walk and talk, why not? What we wanted to do, because admittedly the Thursday we did kind of duck out of the entire con, because at the end of the day Caroline was on some very, very impressive painkillers. So she spent the day in the condo. I had one or two obligations because I was supposed to be opening up one of the artist alley rooms, the how-to room upstairs. Didn't make the morning, messaged them, let them know I was not going to be able to make it, and did show up in the afternoon to kind of help out, but we did sleep most of the day. Caroline was determined not to let this spoil her con. It's very difficult to do that when you are completely strapped up and got a cast on, but she was determined. And so on the Friday we made our way down to the convention center, and that is where we came across a truly phenomenal group of people. A lot of people do give them grief because at the end of the day they are kind of the front line for everybody who is unwell, have medical issues. But basically, the group of people down at the convention center and working for Comic-Con for disabled services are, in my mind, and I'm certain Caroline will say as well, absolute angels. They put up with an awful lot, a lot of people trying to possibly swindle their way around con, because the way that the US works when it comes to its disabled services in many forms of in various organisations is slightly different to, say, here in the UK or in Europe, in that in the UK we have to present some form of documentation explaining what our illnesses may be, or what the problems may require disabled services to step in. In the US, all you have to do is go up to the counter and say, I'm not well, I'm injured, I have these needs that I need filling, and I want you to fill them. And disabled services basically have to jump through the hoops to help those people. There are the majority of people that do require help from disabled services, and indeed the wheelchair people, everyone behind the desk, the girls and boys behind the desks of disabled services will never get a wrong word from myself and Caroline, because, like I say, they absolutely did their damnedest to help us with every step of the way. They helped us with crutches, they helped us with wheelchairs, with getting people to help Caroline around. They are, to me, one of the backbones and one of the support centers for San Diego Comic-Con, and I just wanted to shine a spotlight on them. If anybody from Comic-Con is watching this, if you could please just give them a gold star from us and a big kiss on the cheek, because we are big fans, myself and Caroline. Without them, certainly on Saturday and Sunday, Caroline just simply wouldn't have been able to have gotten around. They also helped us as well with allowing us to use a wheelchair beyond the Sunday and on the Sunday evening, because we wanted to catch up with people at the meetup, and the only way you could actually get around, or for Caroline to move around San Diego, was with the wheelchair. So very helpful, very kind, very generous, very patient. They are a fantastic bunch at Disabled Services, and I might just have to take them a box of chocolates this year and say thank you properly, because we were kind of doing our best to move around at that point, and we didn't get the chance to really say thank you. But yes, Disabled Services, you are angels in my book. Okay, so that's a bunch of people I wanted to highlight. The next bunch of vlogs that I'm going to be doing are going to be a little bit more practical in terms of what you can expect at Comic-Con, in terms of geography, what you can find, how to get around, and also do a kind of interactive map with Gaslamp. I'd like to do a vlog next week about Gaslamp itself and downtown San Diego, and possibly in a later one, certainly what you can do in San Diego Comic-Con if you find yourself outside of the convention center. Because the one thing that has certainly happened with Comic-Con in recent years, it has become, as David Glanzer likes to call it, is it a festival? Certainly a full celebration of con beyond the convention center. So a vlog will be coming up beyond the con. Okay. I'm now going to get inside because I've got so much to organise. The Cup of Tea Hangouts are doing wonderfully well. Thank you very much indeed for watching those on a Sunday, our live show. I hope you're enjoying them. And of course, if there's anything or anybody that you would like us to feature on those, do let us know. Click on this particular video for last week's, which, like I say, featured a nice big chat with Kieran Gillen, award-winning writer of comics. I'm hopefully going to get another couple of special guests in the next couple of weeks. I'd like to try and get some more creatives. I know that there have been plenty of people interviewing other people who analyse Comic-Con, and that's great, and no doubt I'll try and get one of those in the next couple of weeks, but I'd like to try and keep interviewing the creatives. So yes, do have a look at that video, and of course please subscribe to these videos, certainly to the channel, so at least you can keep up to date with what we're doing as we get closer and closer to the con. Right, hey, I think this is one of the quickest ones I've done recently. 19 minutes, I can live with that. Hope your preparations are going well, with 4 weeks to go, or just over 4 weeks to go. Hopefully everything's getting into some kind of place. We are pretty much sorted now. We're just now raising pocket money, spending money for San Diego. We're getting there. I will see you next week. Take care.